Yeah. Yep. Right, Lee Sinnott, Gainsborough Trinity manager. Hard-fought win, that wasn't it?
Most certainly so. I mean, you called it right before the game, Mark, that the pitch was going to be really heavy. Walking across it at the end of the game, it's hard to keep your footing. I mean, when we were playing, it used to be the norm, didn't they? We used to get on with it, but it's a bit foreign to players a little bit nowadays. But I just said it was a very short speech afterwards. I thought that was a magnificent 3 points. A 1-0 away, coming to Lancaster, in those kind of conditions is for me as good as a free-flowing 5 or 6-0 at home. That's how much that you value the 3 points on the day.
I thought first off a little bit wasteful in possession, certainly in the final third.
Yes.
But defensively really solid. Apart from John Stewart's little mistake with the kick, which the lad should have scored really. But I thought it was quite a dominant performance without creating too much in the first half.
Yeah, I'll be with you there, Mark. I mean, there was a couple of bits and pieces that I mentioned at half time, but more than that, it was just to tell them to show patience. Yeah, let's just have a little bit more quality when we get to the final third, because we've approached it enough times, but we haven't produced anything. And there's just a couple of little bits and pieces defensively, but it was just the chat in that constructive way. And if you look at the game, I mean, it's been a game of few chances, isn't it? You rightly called it. Yeah, I mean, John's at the back of him, and maybe he should have slotted it. But saying that, Sinnott went through, didn't he? And maybe that would have been so. If you cancel those two out, it was always going to be one piece of quality that was going to win the game, and I thought we showed that piece of quality at the right time.
It was a great goal against
very much so.
In a game that was kind of like the possession was changing hands. Like I said, the pitch made it awful to try and get your foot on the ball. And but one bit of great quality from Alex Simmons, and you called it. Ross Hannah, a great bit of quality. Just his little movement across the centre half, just to glance the ball in, but a great play from Alex Simmons.
It was a nice breakaway, wasn't it? And then Alex Simmons has set off fleet of foot, hasn't he? But full credit to him. I had a word with him after the game that he's not just scoring great goals now; he's creating important ones for us as well, which shows how far he's come on. But I think he realised that there was going to be nobody in the box, so he kind of put in a half slow step. Which brought him back a little bit, then delivered the ball, and it was just perfect for Ross arriving at the right time with a brave header as well, because it was, it's quite low, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't really low, but you've still got to duck.
He stooped and just angled it really nicely. Yeah. So a great win, and that obviously, like I said at the start of the game, keeps you in the top six, keeps you pushing, and other teams wouldn't have seen the conditions here. I think that's a great away win. Yeah,
I would say so as well. You can easily draw them, you can actually easily lose them, can't you? Because the games, it doesn't have any, I don't know, like you rightly pointed out, possession one way or the other. It's it's a bit like two boxers trading blows rather than other ways. But it was hard fought for. But I thought for most of the time, I thought we defended it really well. The pressure's always on at the top now, isn't it? I mean, not being funny, we dropped 2 points last week, and
I pointed it out. It was a bit of a poor result.
Because of what everybody else is doing, and you'd be wanting to win your home games, pick up points on the road. Everybody blocks that out, don't they? Says the same old thing, but we dropped 2 points, so a little bit more pressure comes onto today's game to keep up with the pack that's at the top of the league. So in another aspect, as you rightly pointed out, it's a fantastic 3 points in that way.
Yeah, great result on the road. And training this week, would it be like, because obviously a few tired bodies out there, but at the end of the game you could see that players are lagging a little bit because of the pitch. But training will it be full on again this week, or will you look at the conditions and what the travelling and everything else that's gone into today's performance?
We'll adapt it accordingly. I mean, maybe the players won't like the same, but they had their Christmas do last weekend, so they've been to wherever they've been to. I mean, I know where they went, but a good bonding session, and they've come back and they've secured 3 points on the road, which is fantastic. And if you look at the record over the last, what is it now? Is it 4 games where we took? I'm just trying to think now.
You have to tell me, because I've been away.
No, we had 10 from 12 after last week against. Mine's gone blank here. 10 out. Was it? 10 out of 15. No, 3 wins. Yeah, sorry, 10 out of 12. Beg your pardon. So now we've gone to 13 points you know, in the last 4 or 5 games. Sorry, my head's gone. But
yeah,
that's all right, thinking about everything.
But no,
you know, we've picked up a lot of points lately. You know, that's what is that? 4 wins and a draw in the last 5 games.
Yeah, you're unbeaten in the league since the 23rd of October. That's really that's good. And come places like that and pick up 3 points.
It's impressive. Yeah, you know, the points return they've got, but as you rightly pointed out, the pressure on being at the top of the league, you've got to keep on picking up those points. You know, if you have 2 games, you can easily be left behind. That's how we got left behind earlier on for a little bit, and then we pulled it back. But I just, if I may say one thing quickly, I mean, the club have done ever so well. The players have done ever so well to get this, you know, team of the month, the Evo stick for November. But I'd just like to, you know, make sure everybody at the football club realises it's for everybody. It's not just the first team squad or the management or whatever.
25 supporters come all this way in horrible conditions.
Yes, and that's the point that I wanted to make. Yeah, the people who've been down to Tamworth in the past, you know, we've been taking people away from home, and of course the people who come to the home games as well. But for me, it's a whole club thing. It's not, you know, it's not just you know, the first team squad. So you know, pat on the back to everybody for that.
Well done.
And then I think we managed to. Well, would you class it as avoid the curse, because it's been announced last Wednesday? So your next game is usually the curse. So maybe we've avoided that a little bit. So
well done today. Yeah, it was a fantastic result. Great performance.
Cheers, Mark.
Thank you.